All right, everybody. So I'm here at my home office, going to give you an update on week three. So today is Thursday, November 3rd. It has been 3 weeks since my surgery. At least I hope my math is right. Yeah. Anyway, so there's been actually a lot going on this week that I'm going to update you so that you can just give you a healthy idea of what's going to happen if you have your ACL surgery redone. If you have, and sometimes if you have a meniscus too. So my first surgery, this is actually my second ACL surgery on the same knee. First one had ACL, and then they trimmed some of the meniscus. And this one they just had to, I popped the ACL, being very athletic and such, very intense. And it's just kind of a freak accident, is what the doctor said. And this happens because apparently, if you're over the age of 25 when you get the surgery, you have a 35% chance to break the new ACL, the graft. And so this surgery has been a lot better. I don't know if it's just because it's just the ACL or if it's because of not having a meniscus or just a different doctor or what type thing, a different type of surgery. But this one has been quite a lot better to the point to where when I start off my list for this week, right, I put itchy AF because it is super itchy, especially in the brace. And like you get these, gosh, it feels so good to itch too, but you're going to be really, really itchy around that knee and around where the interior of the hip of the brace. You're going to have this one spot where the brace just, I guess, pushes against or something like that. And when you take the bandages off, when you take the brace off, and it just, you start to scratch it, and it's like, oh, it feels amazing. It feels better than some things in life. Let's put it that. We're gonna keep PG, or just as good, I should say. Anyway, so one of the things again early this week, one of my list, I said I'm walking more without the walker at home. I always take with me outside for two reasons. One, just for safety in general, because we're still kind of playing around with it. But the second one is more to not socialize, to basically signal, thank you, to others that, hey, I am injured. Please don't trip and fall on me or push me by accident, right? Wearing a normal brace doesn't really do that as much, but when you're in a granny walker and you're young, the people are like, okay, should probably not run into that guy by accident. So they notice and they take notice, and and they'll help you open doors and all this other stuff. So it's really great. Like the goodness in people comes out. Which is in this phase of healing is what you need, right? Again, the first 10 days are really big. Doctor wants you to keep it straight because if you don't have straightness, then you won't ever, is what they told me. And then after that, the first it becomes 6 weeks is a big milestone, right? And typically your body can heal bones, again, tendons, discs, joints. It takes about 6 weeks is what I've experienced this through all my stuff. I'm going to the gym almost every day, just doing upper body on machines, definitely skipping leg day, if you know what I mean. And I'm trying to watch my weight. Oh, it's hard. It is hard. Hunger hurts. And crumble cookies are good. But my bend range is actually really good. This week I actually bent it over 90 degrees. So if this is your leg and this is your kneecap and everything like that, they want you to keep it straight. If you can, like on the first surgery, I can only bend it like right here. Bending 90 degrees is awesome. If you can bend it even more, I'm about probably right there. Okay, probably about right there. And that's good. You want mobility. You want to get mobility more back into it. And I'm not really pushing it. I'm just kind of doing my little exercise that I know, not pushing it. Maybe doing 3 or 5 at a time, maybe 2-3 times a day, maybe more, just whenever the opportunity presents it. I'm icing at least once a day, both sides, top and bottom. I should be doing that more, but I always forget to put the ice back up. Walking upstairs and downstairs, doing that just fine. It's just slow, and I can't take anything with me. I literally had to look for some shorts with pockets in it today because I'm like, I want to take my phone downstairs with me, but I'm using both hands to do it, and I can't really hold my phone, and it's a big debacle. But maybe I should get me like a European man bag or a big fanny pack to put stuff in. I don't know. But oh, got my old man walker, got my old man fanny pack. I'm just gonna be an old nerdy man. Anyway, physical therapy. I have my first one on Monday. That was a pain in the rear to get scheduled. I called them 4 times, left 3 voicemails, and never got a call back. On the last time, I had to wait not too long, about 5 to 8 minutes, and then I finally got a hold of somebody. So I got it scheduled. Man, healthcare in 2022, healthcare is not what it used to be. It has not. It has changed a lot since um, the 2020 cough, I would say. Parking sticker. So ask your doctor for a parking sticker. You'll probably need it for like 3 months, but past that, but they'll probably write you one for like a year, 6 months, 9 months, something like that. It comes in really in handy, not just if you're in an area where it's they're never used type things, so you can just kind of skate in and have a nice parking spot, but also you don't know your range until you know your range. Here's my point. So earlier this week, I had a friend go out and walk me. It was funny because she's a dog walker, and she's like, "I'm gonna walk James. Should I put a leash around your neck?" I was like, "No, no. It is Halloween time, but no." Uh, and so I just looked at my Fitbit, and I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna start walking again. No walker, just the brace." All right. So we've moved up. We've progressed from having a walker to and a brace to just without the brace. And I timed myself when we were walking around some nice grassy fields and such, and um, we were kind of turning around the way back. I stopped and said, "Okay, you go get the car and meet me over here at the at the on the street, right? Uh, when you push your limits, you know right then, right? So don't be scared of getting the handicap parking sticker, the little thing that goes on your mirror, because you'll know your limits when you want to. So if I had been out there alone, I literally would have just had to sit on the grass for like 30 minutes until my knee stopped aching type thing. Um, as the doctor has said, pain is your guide. Pain is your guide in this. If it's really painful, don't do it. So don't be scared to get the parking sticker. Keep reiterating that. Now, that's all kind of the beginning of the week, right? This has happened in the last few days. One, I am starting to walk at home without the brace. I can actually put weight on it. So when I'm putting on my underwear or my shorts or something like that, right? In the beginning, you don't want to put any weight on it. So you're like on the bed trying to like a fisherman cast it to your other foot and just kind of like wrangle it up or something. Maybe I should put string on it. Dang, that's a good idea. Anyway, but and then you slide it to the good leg and you put it up type thing. Now, because you don't want to put any weight on it, right? So now I feel strong enough, I feel able enough that where I can actually just put some weight on this leg while I put my other foot in, right? So that has progressed this week, just this week. And again, there's no wobbles, there's no pain. It's like, okay, this feels okay. Definitely take it as you go, but you will progress to that point. I want you to know that, and that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. So I'm walking out at home without the brace, as long as there's no dogs around. If there are, kind of watch them and like make sure they don't run into me. If in doubt, just put the brace on. Easy pie. Secondly, I am. What was my next note? Man, my brain is gone. I am getting some. I mentioned this in another video. Zingers. So to where you just feel this like zing of pain, or it's like it feels like when lightning strikes and it crackles down. It feels like that, but pain in your nerves. Okay, and I had a few of those last night. And this is going to happen. This is going to be progressive as the nerve blocks that they put start to wake up. And so don't be worried about them. Don't be scared. Don't be freaking out about them type thing. It's just going to happen. Let it be. And it's not there for whatever. It hits when it hits. It's just the nerves waking up. And the only way they wake up is screaming pain. So that's all I've found. What I was going to say is again, earlier this week, I might have said this in the second video, I was sleeping in the brace, and man, that gets really itchy. You roll around all night. I mean, you don't get that great of a night of sleep, really. You do, but you don't. So recently, I just said, you know what, I'm gonna try it without the brace and see. And the doctor kind of said I could. But at the same time, on the first surgery, the doctor said sleep in the brace for 6 weeks. Again, it's it at this point. There's a lot of what is your risk tolerance, right? Um, and again, if you can be ultra non-risky, that's definitely a way to go. But me, I'm tired of like waking up in the middle of the night, scratching, like itching because it just itches so bad, right? Um, One of the ways to help that, it helps, it doesn't eliminate, is to lighten the brace up quite a bit. Don't make it really tight. That helps. It gives it kind of some structure as well, but at the same time, it's not super itchy. But one way or the other, it's going to be itchy if you have the brace on. You're going to have this lumpy thing in the bed with you. If you've got a partner or a wife or a husband, um, they might feel this cold metal face next to them all of a sudden in the middle of the night. That's going to happen. It's short term. It's not long term, but it happens. But this week I said, okay, I'm going to try to sleep without the brace. It was fine. Everything was good. The biggest thing that you need to know if you decide to do that a little early is if you have to get up and go to the bathroom, which strangely I have been doing that every night since the surgery. I don't know why, but if you get up and go to the bathroom, then what you're going to need to do is you just have to remember, hey, in your sleeping stupor, that, hey, I need to be really cautious on this leg. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. So, those are my updates. I'll leave with that. Hopefully, having a great week. The weather is amazing. Every time I get a chance to get outside, I love it. It feels so good. Texas is cooling down. Oh, I wish I had more. But with that, I'll let you go.